Hey guys, this is a previously recorded video and now I'm narrating over it. Here is the new title screen I put in with the concept art that you guys had made, and here is a selection for the hospital and the broken city, but in the actual game obviously you wouldn't have this. This is just for us, for testing. You jump into the broken city or the hospital, your choice. And then once you start it up, there's going to be a loading screen that actually is the progress of the level loading. So there is async loading now where it loads in the background. So here is the new hospital from the old one. This is the new one that was implemented. If you walk down this hallway, you'll notice that this mesh is like there should be a door here, but it's like a single mesh. So I don't know if we're still utilizing that elevator or not, but if we are utilizing that elevator, that mesh needs to be deleted and then replaced with door objects that I can animate with the platform, whether that be part of a sequential puzzle or not. The doors should be there if the elevator is going to be used. So for now I'm just kind of jumping off the side of the hospital to get towards the end, or where I'm assuming the end is, and you'll notice that the falling rate of the character after jumping is off. I already know it's off. I know what I need to do to fix that, but it's actually kind of helping me now get to the end of the level, since there is no elevator object and no other way down here. So as you see, it's kind of like a weird Peter Pan float type thing. Anyways, I'm assuming this is that four-way hallway with that final puzzle, and that there'll be doorways to the outside world or to the broken city right here at the end. So as you get there, it'll load into the next level, and then you're in the broken city. So broken city is obviously a little bit more close to a finished product. I did add a dust storm, I added ambience, I added textures, and the outline diffuse. Here is a cube that's representative of the children's book I know that we talked about not doing, but I said screw it and I'm doing it anyways. So here you'll actually be able to replace the art. This is an example, but this is an object that's already created, and all you have to do is just add pages and add the art that you want, for however, whatever the tutorial is or however long this children's book needs to be. Just add pages to it, and then you'll close it, it animates out, and you can read it again or you can exit it. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to read the books again later in the game, if that's going to be some kind of like inventory item, or if this is the only place that you can read it, since it is just a tutorial type thing. But if it is just a tutorial type thing where you can't take the book with you, the player has the opportunity to read it again. Otherwise you just exit, and then the book is staying there for now for testing purposes, so that you can get back into it and test it again. Obviously later the children's book will like disappear probably, and you won't be able to activate it again, but for now it's going to stay there. The placement of the book right now, or the cube, or whatever you want to call it, is probably not where we wanted it for this level, but I just put it there because I wanted to start getting it done. You'll notice that the jump animation as they hit the ground or whatever, sometimes it'll get stuck in the jump animation. I already know about that, and I already know how I'm probably going to fix it. Just a little bit of an issue. Sometimes it does it right, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't. But I did spawn the enemies. There is a trigger volume there, spawning the new, a little bit smarter, a little bit more difficult AI. As the rat, which I made a cube because I don't have the model for it yet, he crawls through the hole. And then here I actually use a dog bark, and they flee, and they will come back because once again they are more advanced. There is no dog barking sound or any kind of action. So now if you fall off the edge, there is a kill Z. There is unlimited lives right now. There's no UI or any limited lives, as we talked about earlier, implemented yet. So it's kind of a testing phase. You can die as many times as you want. You can still run through the level and test whatever you need to test. It doesn't reset the level at all. Maybe it should. So the enemies are still there. Everything will still be placed as it was. You still have the children's book and everything. Maybe that's something we want to do. Maybe it's not. But in any case, if you fall off the edge, you'll be reset to the beginning. If you're hit 3 times by the enemies, you'll be reset back to the beginning. Unlimited right now. And then obviously the jump's going to help you get around this level here. Her jump is probably maybe even too long. Just a little bit of tweaking, but for now, at least it's there. So the player does kind of slide around on the ground a little bit. You'll notice if you start playing, you'll jump on that building and she just starts sliding. It's kind of hard to get over it. That has to do with Unity's rigid body physics. I'm going to try and fix that and get rid of it if I can. But for now, it's just kind of an issue that I'm going to have to attack for later on. Jump does work at different heights. You can set them for the different ones. The dog jumps unusually high right now because his jump animation is moving up. The rat, his jump is a little bit smaller, and the bat, he has no jump at all. I will be implementing fly, so you'll be able to fly up if you hold down space and down if you hold down control type thing. But for now, he just doesn't jump at all. And he's not really a character we're going to have yet for week 8 anyways, but he's there. The enemies, they just continue their target lock on. I'm going to put a distance check if the player is too far away or they can't raycast the player, they're going to just ignore it until they're close enough again. Here I show you that you can click on the broken city and enter straight into the broken city for testing purposes. And then the children's book, obviously, you can go back in and you can read it. That's all I have for this video. There will be future progress videos. I think I've done quite a bit for this one for today. I've probably been working for maybe 12 hours today on this. But please let me know what you think.